Lego set 10218, the Pet Shop. This set consists of two separate buildings. We're going to be looking at the 3.5-story apartment building first. Let's begin by zooming in on the third floor. It features in back a nice garden type area with various plants. Of course, the door opens and closes. There's a type of garden light mounted on the wall, a stained glass window. We're going to be looking at a little further detail later on. The roof has some nice rail type details. There's a chimney from the fireplace below, and the roof lifts off quite easily. There's only 4 studs holding it down. Taking a look at this third floor in a little more detail, 2 separate windows make up the one major window kind of slash door opening. These units, they open inwards and they allow the minifig to access the balcony. There's enough room for a single minifig to stand there even if the doors are closed. Or if your minifig has a fear of heights, they can simply look out the window without actually going on the balcony. Let's take an overhead view. So here we've got this mysterious tan-colored piece of furniture. Not too sure exactly what it's called, but you can let me know in the comments section. I know it's not a sofa or couch. Here we can see the stained glass window, the nice little view here of our garden, and of course the dark railing. We can see our plants reaching up for the sun, or if they're in your basement, reaching up to greet the fluorescent lighting. Once again, that kind of funky looking piece of tan furniture just ahead of our railing. The railing stands right next to the opening for our staircase that connects us to our second floor. When I look at this building, I notice there's a lot of detail. There's some flowers, there's a mailbox, there's a rain pipe running down the side of the building. So there are lots of little things Lego really put into to make this unique. You know, the bay window gets rid of that straightness, and you know, we've got some curves and arched pieces. Let's zoom in here onto our second floor. Of course, to get a good view, we're going to have to remove the module above. So doing that, we're ready to appreciate some of the detail. This little window with the curve on it is actually made up of 6 separate pieces. There's no glass on it. Here's our bay window, and what's that? Who is that behind our bay window, and what's he doing? Why, he's the painter. He's got a paint tray, a paint bucket, a roller on the end of a type of stick or wand, and it looks like he's putting on a pretty thick coat of paint there as we look out of our bay windows. There's our curved staircase. It's sort of a common theme throughout the apartment. We notice to the right of the green door there's almost like a doorbell. It is a doorbell, I guess it's supposed to represent, but it's also used to anchor what's supposed to be a coat rack. But because minifigs don't wear coats, it's actually a hat rack. Again, really nice detail. Notice the bay window does not go all the way down to the ground, and that's because there's a little window opening below it. Side view showing our railing supports. Really nice looking railing when you see the thing in real life. And in the back, to access the crawl space, cellar, basement, whatever you want to call it, there's these 2 little doors. Of course, the major black door above the stairs opens up, and I'm going to show you how it looks. There you go. The doors are closed to the cellar. As we go inside the building from the front green door, we can see, you know, we've got some furniture. There's a sofa, a table with some flowers on it, and of course the hat rack. Another little table with a mug on it on the other side of the sofa. And going underneath the stairs, there's another black door next to the telephone. Behind that black door is a toilet, or I guess I should say water closet. No sink in there, just the toilet by itself. And across from that door is a trap door to take us down into that cellar or basement area that would connect us with those 2 little doors that you previously saw. Here's a view of the toilet, so if you're wondering what it looks like closer up and unobstructed, there you go. Here's our 4 pieces that make up the apartment building. Let's take a look now at the pet shop. Pet shop is really quite neat. The word pets is made up of individual Lego bricks. So kind of a neat little thing Lego came out with. Side view, quite plain. Nothing exciting to see there. But it needs another building connected to it, so hence the reason they went simple. Our back view, of course, we've got some windows as to be expected. The front, I really like this third story roof. Look at the detail. They've kind of changed the depth every second row of those tiles or shingles, but let's zip in to our third floor and take a look around. Of course, we're going to need to deal with our roof first. The roof has a skylight, a chimney that continues from our fireplace on the second floor. Real simple to remove this, only 4 studs holding it down. And as we look in, we're going to see that the bed is mounted on a mezzanine or balcony. There's a little light to it, and you can peer over that little railing to see the fireplace, and of course the stairs to go down to the second floor. And as we look at the second floor, really nice window detail. They use those little grooved pieces to kind of break up the flatness. Zooming in past the flowers, we're going to go in and take a look what is inside. Well, as we remove the third floor piece, we notice that there's a kitchenette, of course some stairs, and let's take a closer look. So here's our kitchenette. There's a coffee making machine, a sink, a pan with a stove, and of course an oven. And there's our back windows that we previously saw, staircase that we saw looking down from the bedroom mezzanine area. There's our coffee cup ready to be filled with that coffee once it's brewed. Stairs look kind of steep in this view, but nothing our minifigs aren't afraid of. Apparently they don't fear heights at all. There's our fireplace, kind of probably the best view so far, but we're going to zoom in and notice that it actually has a little flame piece. There's no firewood around it, flames from the side. I think it's supposed to be a gas fireplace. There's our pet shop main floor. As we zoom in here, you can appreciate some of the detail that went into it. I really like that pet sign. It was kind of challenging to build, but lots of fun. And of course, we have the street light that all the module sets come with. Once again, we're going to remove the upper floor. Take a better look. We can see that checkerboard floor pattern in the retail space. And we have a dog pen underneath the stairs, and across from the dog pen is a fish tank. Now the stairs, obviously, as you can tell, they swivel back so that you can better access this for easier play value. There's the fish tank. I took it out. You could see how it looks. Obviously there's some sort of stuff in the back. I know people always detail their fish tanks. To the left corner there is a pen with a cat in it. I guess, I don't know if you'd call it a cat pen, but it's a room with a cat in it. And here's our minifig that we saw. He's the back side of him, he goes down the stairs. There's some parrots looking outside as people walk on by. There's a little cashier's table, some products on a shelf. Here's the parrots looking at us as we look back at them standing on Lego Boulevard. There's the cat I talked about. You notice there's a little brown piece just to the front of them. There's an opening in there. And on the other side, what got away? It looks like a mouse, although it's almost the same size as the cat, so maybe it's supposed to be, I don't think it's supposed to be a rat, but I don't know, some sort of other creature the cat seems to be interested in. And now we're going to go back to our front area. There's our same minifig. He's got a little letter ready to be mailed off. And the interesting thing is they did this detail. If you look above the minifig, there's a light, and it's a clear glass fixture, but inside it there's kind of a yellow translucent piece, and I think that's supposed to represent those old incandescent bulbs that make a yellowish hue whenever they lit up. Here we've got some products for sale for your dog should you decide to buy it, bones and a ball. And of course we have our 4 Lego modules that make up the pet shop module. And then what I've done here is I've included some additional shots of obviously the pet shop on its own, as well as combining it with the apartment structure, which can be combined on either side, and some other shots showing different angles that you may have not seen before, at least so I'd like to hope. As I'm making this video, it's the end of June 2015. I'm not completely certain whether or not this set is any longer available. I've heard conflicting information. So if you're able to buy it, I would definitely get a hold of it while you still can. I think it's going to be highly collectible, probably just like the Grand Emporium, because this is an attractive set. It's one of the more attractive modules that Lego released. Lots of play value, lots of unique pieces. the fact that you can split the building up. So right now, if you look on the used market, there's lots of sets that people have put together. They've gotten tired of them. You can get a deal on it. There's also a lot of unopened sets. So I would try to buy this before it goes up in value. If you like this video, like it, and please subscribe. Thank you.